Alright, good morning once again, and today we have with us Nandini Sharma, a student of Sports Marketing Domain BBA batch. So Nandini has been really influential, an excellent communicator when it comes to making class participation and giving project presentation. I've never seen such a creating huge impact and such highly excellent communication skills in anybody these days at this age. So Nandini, I am really excited to understand from you for our audience through this live interview that people or marketeers face a lot of challenges in all the domains, and you have studied out more through the sports marketing industry and domain. So according to you, what are the marketing challenges that are available for a marketer in this particular industry, and how do they tackle with those challenges? Please guide our audience.
So, personally, I feel that sports marketing should be more relationship oriented than transaction oriented. That would make it better for the consumers as well and for the marketers as well to market it well. Secondly, the sports marketing strategy should be implemented really well into the three subsectors, which are the market, internal, and network, so that it could be positioned nicely to the minds of consumers. Thirdly, I feel that it should be more experiential and functional value for the customers, so that they can have a good perception of sports and that company as well. And lastly, they should link the brand with the stakeholder experience, so that consumers have in their mind that it is a good brand when they see the experience of the stakeholders as well, and they have a certain brand positioning in their minds as well. So this is all I have to say.
So alright, so what you have mentioned, what I have understood is the experience, creation of a good experience and the positive perception is a huge challenge, and that's what we should focus upon, so that those fans keep coming up again and again to the next edition of that particular sports event. Rightly mentioned, I'm really glad. So, my next query from you for our audience is, what are the different types of sports events available in this particular industry? Please guide us.
So there are basically three types of events. First will be the competitive events, which are team-based, tournaments-based events, which also include court-based games and team-based games, which are one-on-one games. They have knockouts and league games as well. And secondly, we have recreational events, which are a lighter version of them. We have open day, fun day. We have sample events where people sample out and survey their products as well. And we have sports festival included in them as well. And lastly, we have fundraising events, which have sponsor events and the record-breaking events, which brands like Red Bull also uses.
Alright, nicely mentioned about these three different types of events. So the extension of this particular query is I'd like to take you through the three sectors of sports industry now. So what are these three sectors? Please suggest.
So three sectors of the sports industry are: first is the government, second is the non-voluntary or non-profit, and third is the commercial. So basically the government sector includes the specialist agencies and the support roles in them, while the non-voluntary sector includes the associations, the clubs, and the international and national sports organizations within them. And lastly, we have commercial sector, which has clubs and stadium operators and the event managers, which make the whole sports events a better place.
So wonderful, wonderful. It's a great technical knowledge you have given to our audience with respect to the different types of events, different sectors involved in sports industry, and the different challenges. So wonderful, nicely mentioned by you. Thank you very much once again, Nandini, and we are glad that you came and you answered our queries in this live interview. Thank you once again.